The Supermotocross points leader and dominant round one winner Chase Sexton had a rough one in Chicagoland this weekend. He was off pace all day and visibly struggling with the bike. We figured he'd struggle a bit there as he struggled with bike setup for motocross all year, and Chicago was mostly motocross. So the question was this weekend, could he hang in there enough to hold the red plate, which he indeed did with third overall. Now, as we head into LA Coliseum this weekend, I think the advantage is on Sexton as he has been really good on Supercross all year, and the SMX track layout for Los Angeles is basically Supercross. Anyway, let's get into why Sexton struggled this weekend in Chicago. After the race, he was asked in a post-race interview about his weekend. His response was, number one, he didn't like the track. Number two, he couldn't find a good setup. Sexton said in his response, quote, "Last weekend I loved the track from the beginning, and this weekend was the complete opposite. Just not a fan of it. It felt like it was an outdoor track, but it felt kind of like a fair race a little bit. It was very fast. There was separation. Obviously, I got beat pretty bad, but I wasn't comfortable on it. Definitely excited the last one is a Supercross track or somewhat of a Supercross track, so that hopefully plays into my favor. Coming in, I was guessing on what I am going to run for setup. I tried to ride outdoors on Supercross stuff and it wasn't good, so I just was kind of scrambling this weekend. Definitely wasn't my best." Despite all of this, Sexton still managed to finish second in Moto 1 and third in Moto 2, securing a podium finish. He was still unhappy on the podium, though, as he believes he should be on top. Sexton went on to say after that he changed his bike setup every single session throughout the day, and he couldn't find the right one, just straight up slower than the other guys as well, so either way, in the end, it was good damage control on Sexton's part, and I think the advantage coming into this weekend definitely goes to him, as he has proven to be the best on Supercross so far, and has repeatedly said how much he likes his Supercross suspension setup and how comfortable he is on it. So with a Supercross title under his belt and a Charlotte win, I think we may end up seeing a Supermotocross title added to that this weekend as well. What are your guys' thoughts on Sexton not being a fan of the Chicago track? Do you think he's kind of whining a little bit, or is it justified? Can Sexton get it done this weekend? What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below.